Welcome back inside our SI.com studios for this week's video mailbag, where we take your questions via email and Twitter using the hashtag Mannix Mailbag. Question number 1, worst first-round matchups for the Hawks and why? It's a tough question because I think there are a couple of tricky first-round matchups for Atlanta in Brooklyn or Indiana. The Nets, from a purely talent perspective, have enough guns to be a difficult series for Atlanta. The problem with Brooklyn throughout the course of the year is that they've been inconsistent, at times they've been injured, but from purely a talent perspective, a team with Brook Lopez, Joe Johnson, Deron Williams, and others does have the firepower to contend with an Atlanta team. In the case of Indiana, it comes down to experience. Yes, having Paul George back helps, but this Pacer team has been there and done that over the last 2 years. I spoke to David West recently, and he said this team really believes that if they get into the playoffs, they can make some noise because of the experience edge that they'll have over some other teams. But both these matchups, I would heavily favor Atlanta, which I think is too good and too experienced in their own right to lose in the first round. Question number 2, better NBA prospect, Justice Winslow or Stanley Johnson? I'm going to lean towards Justice Winslow right now, which is something I don't think I would have said prior to the start of the NCAA tournament. Johnson didn't have a great tournament. Winslow had a great one. This guy showed in multiple games that he was more than just a defender and an open court player. He excelled in the half court. He made perimeter shots. He took over the offensive load late in games when he had to, and he proved, at least at the college level, that he can be a go-to player. A little concerned about his size. He's only about 6'6". Is that big enough to play the small forward position? But overall, I think Justice Winslow went from a late lottery pick to someone that conceivably could go within the top 5 or 6 picks. Question number 3, who's your pick for Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Most Improved Player of the Year? Well, that's like 3 questions, but we'll start with Rookie of the Year. I gotta lean towards Andrew Wiggins. I was thinking about Nikola Mirotic for a while just because of what he's done for the Bulls over the last month and a half in the absence of Derrick Rose and Jimmy Butler. But Wiggins has been terrific all season long for the Timberwolves. I've got to give him the nod. Defensive Player of the Year, that's a tougher vote. And I'll be honest with you, as of Monday, I'm a little on the fence here. DeAndre Jordan's had a terrific year. He's a very good defensive rebounder. He's a very good shot blocker. But I also look at Kawhi Leonard, a guy that missed some time with a hand injury. But as far as individual defenders, you don't get any better than Kawhi Leonard in this league. It's going to be a gut-wrenching decision that I'll decide on Thursday. Most Improved Player, to me, Jimmy Butler locked up this award long ago. He had some injury problems in the second half of the season, but it's not enough to allow somebody like Rudy Gobert or others to sneak in and take that award from him. No, Jimmy Butler's not going to be the MVP conversation like we thought in the first month or 2 months of the season, but as far as Most Improved goes, he should have that award locked up. Question number 4, will Billy Donovan make the jump to the NBA? Well, from what I've been hearing, the NBA does intrigue Billy Donovan right now. I'm not ready to say he's eager to leave Florida, but I think for the right opportunity, Billy Donovan would jump at an NBA job. What is that opportunity? Could it be Orlando, a very good young team, a place that Donovan almost went to, kind of did go to several years back? That might be a good fit for Billy. Different management group than the one that Billy Donovan passed on several years ago. That's a possibility. New Orleans might be another possibility. We don't know yet what the future is of Monty Williams. We don't know what the future is of Dell Demps, the GM. If the coaching job opens, that could be a good fit for Billy Donovan because they have a young roster as well. But I think there is a strong chance that Billy Donovan, if the right offer presents itself, could go to the NBA. Question number 5, why is Tyreke Evans severely underrated by NBA fans? Is he? Look, Tyreke Evans is a very good scorer. I do think he's on the wrong team in New Orleans. I think what the Pelicans need to play around Anthony Davis is more of a perimeter shooting small forward or 2 guard and not a volume scoring player like a Tyreke Evans. I think Evans has proven himself in the league. He can be a number 2 or number 3 option on the right team. I'm just not sure yet that New Orleans is the right fit for him. They may need to look to trade him to find someone that better fits in with the philosophy of a team built around a superstar in Anthony Davis. That's it for this week's video mailbag. Remember, get your question on email or on Twitter using the hashtag Mannix Mailbag.